Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Cryptic, and real quick before I start the video, I have a quick little update for you guys. Before I begin my story. So, my PS3 is actually messed up right now. It gets hot and then shuts itself off, and so I haven't been able to do that. My Elgato won't record my gameplay because it says protected by HDCP. I don't know how to override that. I think the other half of this gameplay probably isn't even going to be mine. I think this whole gameplay is probably not even going to be mine. It's from another YouTuber called I'm Not Magic. I'll leave a link and all that stuff to his channel. I just got a PS4 for Black Friday, so expect some videos on that eventually. I got GTA 5, Last of Us, and NBA 15. Alright, so let's get started on my crazy police encounter at school. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. My teacher had to go to a meeting, so she could not teach us ELA. The teacher who subbed her was Miss Love. And the thing about Miss Love was, she's been subbing in that school for probably 10-15 years. So I've been in that school since pre-K. So obviously I've known her. She subs for my teachers a lot. So I already knew her. She knew me. Yeah, and all that stuff. Everyone knew her, really. So, the problem with Miss Love was she had, I believe, leg or back problems. One of those two. So, the second she walked in, she went right to a below waist level, a shelf. And she sat on it and then, started teaching. So, let me give you guys a quick visual. We're in tables, because this is 5th grade. So, my friend T, and 2 other kids are in the farthest corner from her, and farthest corner from the door. So just give you guys that visual. So because there was a substitute, my friend Tajay thought it would be smart to go on his phone, and apparently he got caught. I don't know how she saw him from there's a good maybe 15 feet between them, but whatever. She took his phone, and he could not wait to get his phone back. She said she'll give it back at the end of class. Apparently he didn't want to wait. For whatever reason. I'm not gonna antagonize him for that. So that's a big word. So what he did was he waited until there was a crowd of kids around Miss Love. She sat by that waist level shelf for the entire period. And then later on in the story. So, there was a long crowd of kids giving her their books for revision on whatever she gave us to do. Tajay saw the opportunity to grab his phone that was behind her, which of course, if he grabbed it, she wouldn't feel it because it was on the table. It wasn't like in her pocket or nothing. He grabbed his book, his empty book, by the way, and walked up to her. He looked really nervous, too. That's, it was funny. I'd never seen him so nervous. So he swiped it slowly but surely and did a beeline to the cubbies. I guess that's where we put our books, book bags, whatever, coats and all that shit. So what he did was a couple kids saw him. So what he did was he put it in his book bag. And he walked back, started doing whatever he was doing, and he went on his iPod. Like, he wasn't going to get caught again. So, let me think. Maybe halfway into the class, or, maybe 35 minutes into class, maybe. She notices that his phone is not where she put it. So, because of that, she assumes a student took it. So, she says, where's his phone? She said, did anyone see Tajay's, blue phone, whatever color, purple, I don't know. Do you know where his phone is? Everyone's like, no. Only 5 people saw him. They were all our friends except one. His name was, Kenneth, or whatever the hell. Really annoying kid, by the way. Kenneth, you suck. So, what happened was, she immediately went into panic mode and started looking around. She checked like the space between the cubby, not the cubby, the shelf and the wall to see if it fell through there. She looked all the way around. She she went to really good panic mode, man. She was freaking flipping out. So Taijay hears it, and I sort of kick him, and he turns around and puts his iPod in his pocket. And Taijay, he's the worst actor in the world. He was like, "What? What happened?" So freaking suspicious, I swear. I don't know how she did. So she ends up calling security. But before she calls security, she goes up to the front. She limps her way to the front of the classroom and gives us warnings. If anyone has his phone, tell me now and you won't get in trouble. And Taijay could not eat. Oh man, I said his name. Whatever. Taijay, I probably said it 8 times already. He could not look at her in the face because he was just looking at me the entire time with this nervous look in his eye. He was nervous. I was nervous for him. Jeez. So after all this happened, she called up security, and security came upstairs. And at about this time, my teacher, Miss Surfita, whatever her name was, she came up, and Miss Love explained to her what had happened. She got to the front of the classroom, and she put all her stuff down from the meeting, whatever. She went full panic mode. She just slammed it. She said, "All right, whoever has his phone, give it up right now." I was like, "Oh my god!" I don't know why I was so nervous for him. I would not have gotten in trouble anyway. So I don't know what instinctively made my friend do this, but the security guards grabbed Taijay to question him. I don't know why. Whatever. We have security in my school. So he's out in the hallway, and what I decide to do, which is probably the dumbest thing someone like me could do, is I low-key grabbed his book bag, grabbed his iPod, and put it in my pocket. I don't know why. Me and him were really good friends, so I guess I was trying to cover for him, even though I probably wouldn't have gotten screwed if they would have saw it in my pocket. So after about maybe 15 minutes, my teacher's screaming her head off. Her face is... I've never seen something so red. It looks like a stop sign. And she's a really white teacher, so that pigmentation, like, oh my gosh, look at alright, so she makes sure that Taijay is not within hearing distance of what she's asking us. So what ends up happening is she tells us, she goes through like the few stages of like denial, I guess. Not denial, but sort of anger, I guess. She went from anger, and then she went look passive aggressive. She said, "Alright, look, whoever has it, tell me what happened. Do you think he took it? What happened? Tell me the story." So my friend Erwin, I'm not sure why. I guess he cracked down under pressure. I don't know why. Again, so he started telling, "Oh, I saw him walk up to her. He didn't give her his book, etc., etc." Kenneth saying the same thing. Me, yeah, I forgot what I said. I said, there was something flat in his pocket, but then when he went to go put in the book bag, it wasn't there no more. And but I instinctively, I countered what I said, and I said it was probably just his iPod that he put in there, I guess. So, after about maybe 15 more minutes, this is cutting into like lunch, I'm pretty sure. They bring him in. I put it back in his bag before he even comes in, because I'm not getting in trouble for him. I was nervous. I saw cops. I figured I'm Italian. I'm gonna get caught. So I put it in his bag. They go through his bag. They went through 4 bags. No, not 4 bags. They went through like, I don't know, maybe 7, 8 different bags. And because I was around him, they patted me down, which was really weird. I don't know why I was so nervous that it wasn't even in my pocket anymore. Just having the cops first me just almost gave me I almost freaking cracked down. So they find it in his bag, whatever. He gets, I think, a week and a half of ISS. If you guys know what that is, that's in-school suspension. And he got all the week and a half worth of homework, all that stuff. When he came back, he was out for vengeance. He asked a couple kids to write down a list of each kid that had snitched on him, and sadly, I came up on 2 of the list. He told me to look at it and tell me which one of those names belong there. I said her, him, and I said, he asked me, what did I say? I told him what I said. He was like, okay. He looked like he was really gonna punch everybody in the class and just storm out the room. So I kind of sugarcoated what I said a little bit. But alright guys, so that was my crazy story with the cops in school. I hope you guys enjoyed. Drop in the comment section below, what do you want my next video to be? I'm not sure I could do a lot of story time because my life is pretty boring. Not a lot of cool things happen to me, sadly, because I'm black. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, subscribe. Peace.